For a long time, it was hard to understand, for example, why people get lost in technology. What I mean, for example, big tech making social media addictive, or, for example, big food companies making, or big ag making food addictive. It was very hard to understand until it kind of hit me. Like, when I'm working on a project, I do it because I love it, because I enjoy the process, and also because I want people to enjoy what I make too, right? Whether writing a book or making an app or whatever it is that I do. But then it hit me whenever I focus on the technical part, writing the book or writing the code. Um, I have to get really into it to make it good, right? To make it high quality. Um, but then I forget about who's gonna read it, or who's gonna use the app. But if I don't focus, I'm never gonna be able to create. I won't have the focus needed to create good books, or the focus needed to debug a program. So I kind of realized how people get so caught up in technical details, right? People get so caught up in those technical details, which you need to be, right? In order, because they're so engineering and technical problems are so, they require so much focus that you have to get lost in it, right? But then you lose sight of why, right? Why are you doing this in the first place, right? That the the mission statement, right? The why. And I realized how easy it is to get caught up. Another thing is, like, looking at my own actions. It's easy to see how people can go. It's easy to see the saint and also the sinner in my heart. When I was young, very young, I thought that as you got older, your heart got bigger, right? Your worldview expanded. That you were capable of greater love, but that's not really so, right? As you get older, what's guaranteed is your bone, right? Your body will decay, your mind will decay, your life will decay. The only thing that won't is your heart, right? That's the only thing that will remain. When you lose everything, right? When you lose your skills, when you lose your body, you lose your mind, you lose everything except your heart. That's the only thing that you retain. And it seems like there's only two paths, right? The path of destruction or the path of salvation. Whether your heart, right, whether your humanity will shrivel and die, or whether your humanity will grow and become a beautiful flower. Right? There's only two paths, a saint or a sinner. Being human is so weird. It's like us being social is our greatest gift and our greatest curse. We need each other. If you are smart and healthy and happy and attractive, and right, if you're doing well off, right, if you're successful and fulfilled, if you're doing well off, I'm doing well off, right? Because we have each other's back, right? Because we're social, right? We work together. We're meant for each other. We are meant for each other. But on the flip side, because we're so social, we also compare, right? We compare. We have social status. I'm better than you, or you're better than me. So there's like a tension. There's a tension between if you do better off, I'm better off, right? Which we know, right? We know that's true. But emotionally, right? Emotionally, when someone's doing better off than us, it makes us feel insecure, right? It's like, oh no, right? I'm gonna get left behind, right? That kind of feeling. The comparison. And we can even play status games on higher planes, right? Some people might play status games on money, right? On muscle size, on power. Some people play status games on spirituality, right? I'm more spiritual than you, right? Or I'm more enlightened than you, right? You can even play these sort of status games on higher planes, right? But there's still status games. Um, so I think when it comes to AI and technology, like the future of technology, I think is basically revealing what's truly important to humanity. Technology is a way to reveal what's actually important to humanity. Technology is, I feel like it's playful, similar to art. That's where techne, the word, comes from. We humans we create art, language, music, poetry, we create food, shelter, technology, we create all these things because we're human. Just like an ant builds anthills, birds build nests. This is what humans do. And with increasing technology, it's gone from physical labor to now intellectual labor, right? Now AI is on the cusp of replacing, maybe not replacing, but at least reconstituting a lot of intellectual labor. So it's peeling back the layers, right? What does it really mean to be human, right? The meaning of work, right? What is work for, right? And what is the dignity of work, right? What is actually important in us working? And so we're going from physical labor, machines replacing physical labor, AI replacing intellectual labor, and now perhaps I think the next stage would be emotional labor, right? Like therapy or counseling or coaching, that would be emotional. That would be the much more social labor. And perhaps this is just um, this is just a prediction, but the final labor will be the spiritual labor, which is the true essence of humanity, right? The human spirit, right? Soul. I think I'm okay with either way happening. Ultimately, right? The ultimate conclusion would be AI. It's either humanity is truly special, right, and AI cannot replicate our spirit, right, our spiritual nature, right, our mission. In which case, humans truly are special, right, and we have a duty to fulfill, right, that life mission, right. The human spirit, right? We have a duty to honor, cherish, and nurture the human spirit. But if AI or whatever the next technology will be, if AGI, ASI can truly replicate, not just replicate, but is truly spirit, right? Then it would just be the next evolution in humanity. It would be humanity, right? It would just be our descendants, right? It would be our children. and they would carry on the torch. Either way, I'm totally fine with either outcome, right? We can be the torch bearers, right, as humanity, or if 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 AI truly becomes spiritual, right, then they would be our descendants. They would be our continuation. I'm okay with either outcome. Because really AI is like a mirror to us, right? Just like how our consciousness is like a mirror to reality, it reflects back to us our true nature. It emphasizes what's actually important, what actually matters in our life. I think the reason why I'm thinking so much about this is because I can feel the influence in my life. Um, Feeling so much fear and doubt and insecurity about work, AI and automation taking a lot of jobs. Um, I know what that feels like. But it's also the same feeling with like people too, right? When your friend or family does so much better than you, right? You have like that insecurity, right? It's like you wanna cheer them on, right? It's like it's awesome that they're successful, but it's also like you can't help but feel a little jealous, right? That's exactly the feeling with AI, right? It's both the fear and the exuberance, right? Both. We've yet to see what AI is capable of, but with your friends, I've started to change a little too. Truly wishing the best for my friends and family. I want them to succeed and be happy. I want them to be better than me. I want them to succeed and be healthy and happy, and I want I want you to be I want you to love and be fulfilled and be enlightened and be successful and be happy and healthy.